From pinned-back ears to tucked eyelids, the entertainment industry is filled with plastic surgery triumphs, and we've found the best of the best. Keep watching to discover some of the most stunning plastic surgery transformations ever. Sharon Osbourne looks light years apart from her old self. In older photos with her rock star husband Ozzy Osbourne, she looks very much like the suburban mom next door. But some TV exposure can inspire people to take their appearance to new heights, and Sharon credits several plastic surgery procedures for her now stunning face.
I had my neck done, my jowls gone. It just basically went whoop like this.
Despite her gorgeous results, Osbourne has admitted that most women don't look nearly as good after they get surgery, which she discussed during an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
There's so many people wanting to have it done that, odds are you're going to get a dud.
Obviously unafraid of the knife, Osbourne didn't stop with facial surgeries. When she was asked about her most painful procedure during an appearance on The Graham Norton Show, she readily shared that it was having her vagina tightened. We'll have to take her word on that one. Heidi Montag's before and after pics still have us in shock. At the peak of her career on MTV's reality show The Hills, she admitted to having over 10 different surgeries. At the time, she was open and enthusiastic about going under the knife.
How many different procedures did you have?
I had 10 in one day.
10 in one day.
After getting multiple procedures at the age of 23, including a mini brow lift, a nose job, a chin reduction, and a neck liposuction, Montag told People magazine, "It was so worth it. I see an upgraded version of me. It's a new face and it's a new energy. It's a new person, and I feel almost all of the things I didn't want to be and who I turned into kind of got chiseled away. So I'm very excited for the world to see the new me and a real me." Still, the journey wasn't easy. Looking back when she was 32, Montag said that she wouldn't recommend it. She admitted to Cosmopolitan, "I wish I had waited and not made a decision so young because I have long-term health complications." Her husband, Spencer Pratt, revealed that the pressures of Hollywood coupled with the business of plastic surgery was devastating. He told Cosmo, "Everything she did came from people criticizing her in the comments on Us Weekly and People magazine. She brought printouts of what the trolls and haters said to the doctor and said, 'Can we do something about this?' Everyone's insecure, but it's different when you're young and on TV and everyone's talking about you. And it's upsetting that you can go to a doctor and say, 'Here's what I hate about myself,' and he'll say, 'I can fix that,' for free." Like Heidi Montag, once former teen mom Farrah Abraham started plastic surgery, she basically never stopped. But despite how serious multiple surgeries can be, it seems to have worked in her favor. One Instagram post of hers in 2017 especially had tongues wagging about her dramatically altered appearance thanks to her chin implants, a nose job, and 3 breast augmentations. Abraham has even admitted that she would support her daughter getting plastic surgery. She told In Touch in 2015, "If she validly wants something that's not outlandish and she envisions herself that way, well then, yeah, I'm going to support her. Hopefully by that time, I'll have like 15 years or so. I'll be out with my PhD and my doctorate, and I will be able to help her clinically and personally. So I'm supportive in that." Jane Fonda was cute back in the day. Now that she's in her 80s, you'd think you'd see a wrinkle here or there. But that's not the case as much as you might expect. Instead, she's completely flipped the script on what it looks like to be an octogenarian, as she's admitted that she's had a little nip and tuck along the way. In 2015, she told The Guardian, "I'm 2 years older than my dad was when he died. Katharine Hepburn was 3 years younger than I am now when she made On Golden Pond. People looked older back then. I wish I were brave enough to not do plastic surgery, but I think I bought myself a decade." But just because Fonda has been open about her surgery, that doesn't mean she always wants to talk about it. When Megyn Kelly brought up the subject with her in 2017, things got a little awkward.
Hey, I read that you said you're not proud to admit that you've had work done. Why not?
We really want to talk about that?
Fonda later swore off plastic surgery for good, telling Elle in 2020, "I can't pretend that I'm not vain, but there isn't going to be any more plastic surgery. I'm not going to cut myself up anymore. I have to work every day to be self-accepting. It doesn't come easy to me." As for Kelly, apparently her pettiness lasts longer than any fillers, as she tweeted in response to Fonda's revelation, "Wait, I thought, oh, never mind." Being scrutinized as a teen actress has been especially difficult for Modern Family's Ariel Winter. In 2015, she told Glamour, "I was 15 years old with size F breasts. It's like, how do you navigate that?" She decided to navigate that by getting a breast reduction at the age of 17. After her surgery, she posed topless for Self magazine. She also went to the 2016 Screen Actors Guild Awards in a backless dress that showed off her scars and later tweeted, "Guys, there is a reason I didn't make an effort to cover up my scars. They are a part of me and I'm not ashamed of them at all." Winter told Glamour that she'd seen a big difference not only in how she looks, but in how people treat her. As she put it, "Guys I'm friends with can start looking me in the eye. Other people I know can finally not turn around and whisper behind my back about, are those real? Are those fake? I've heard that for so many years. Even at 14, people would ask me, do you have fake boobs? But we live in a society that's what they think about. While she was already beautiful in the first place, we think she still looks amazing now."
And if thanks guys, had that body and that hair and I were your age, I'd be like, check it out.
Bristol Palin shocked everyone when she got plastic surgery at the tender age of 20. Even though she told Us Weekly that it was corrective jaw surgery to fix a misalignment, a look at the before and after shows a formerly round-faced Palin now has a distinctly sharper jawline and chin. As she explained it, "Yes, it improved the way I look, but this surgery was necessary for medical reasons, so my jaw and teeth could properly realign. I don't obsess over my face." Still, some experts didn't buy her claim, as one plastic surgeon told ABC News, "You would never get that type of aesthetic improvement just by repositioning the jaw. Her claim that it was just functional sounds like a little bit of a cover-up." Regardless of how Palin got her new look, we think she looks absolutely gorgeous. And she seems to agree, as she told Us Weekly, "I look older, more mature, and don't have as much of a chubby little baby face." Even some of the most mega famous celebs out there get plastic surgery. Jennifer Aniston, for one, has admitted to getting a nose job. However, she claims that hers wasn't for vanity reasons. She told People magazine in 2007, "It's funny, I had a deviated septum fixed. Best thing I ever did. I slept like a baby for the first time in years." Aside from that, Aniston insists that any other rumors about her doing plastic surgery are false. As she told People, "As boring as it sounds, it's still mine. All of it. Still mine." Although time will tell for sure, so far it seems like Aniston is actually against getting any more work done. She's admitted to trying Botox once and declaring that it wasn't good. She told Harper's Bazaar in 2014, "There is pressure in Hollywood to be ageless. I think what I have been witness to is seeing women trying to stay ageless with what they are doing to themselves. I'm grateful to learn from their mistakes because I am not injecting into my face. I see them and my heart breaks. I think, oh God, if you only know how much older you look. They are trying to stop the clock, and all you can see is an insecure person who won't let themselves just age." Singer Kelly Rowland wanted to get plastic surgery for a while before it ended up happening. In 2017, she told the Associated Press, "I wanted to get breast implants when I was 18, but my mom and Beyoncé's mom told me to really think about it first. I took their advice and waited 10 years. By the time Rowland was 27, however, she was ready. After getting surgery that took her from an A to a B cup, she seemed pleased. Yet at the same time, she didn't expect everyone to like it. She told People magazine in 2008, "It is a decision I made for myself. I like it, and that's all that counts. For young people, think about it before you just jump off and do something you may regret later." Alas, when Rowland's son was born in 2017, her surgeon's handiwork started to lose its aesthetic appeal. She wrote in her parenting guide, "Whoa baby. My nipples were huge. We are talking the size of frisbees. Even with the silicone action, it was like some of the air had been sucked out and they just sort of hung there like flapjacks. And I can't speak for everyone, but I know I'm going to see someone, wink wink, after I have my second kid." While we've seen many celebrity nose jobs go wrong, Ashlee Simpson's rhinoplasty actually transformed her look for the better. The singer turned heads when she debuted a slightly altered face back in 2006. When she was asked about it back then, she played coy. She told the Associated Press, "Everybody's already saying it, so I just don't talk about it. I'm like, okay, whatever. It doesn't bother me." Even though Simpson declined to acknowledge it directly at the time, one magazine wasn't shy about expressing its opinion. Simpson appeared on the July 2006 cover of Marie Claire with her old nose, saying it was best to appreciate one's body as it is. Later, after her nose job, the magazine received 1,000 letters from readers accusing the publication and Simpson of hypocrisy. In its August 2006 issue, Marie Claire printed some of the protest letters with a note from editor Joanna Coles that read in part, "We're dazed and confused and disappointed by her choice too." So did Simpson really have surgery or not? She still isn't answering the question. But she also seems to have tired of the whole cat and mouse game. As she told Us Weekly in 2009, "As long as people have two eyes, you probably know the answer." Michael Douglas clearly got the memo that when you're married to Catherine Zeta-Jones, you better bring it. As he told the story during an interview at the Paley Center in 2019, he was completely enamored with his wife from the instant he met her. As he put it, "I looked at her and I said, 'Catherine, I'm going to be the father of your children.' The first time I met her. You think that went over big?" It must have gone over pretty big, as the couple have been together since 2000. So how did Douglas manage to pull it off? Being a hugely successful actor surely helped, but so may have a little facelift. As rumor has it, right before the birth of his daughter back in 2003, Douglas got a face augmentation in a Beverly Hills hotel room and was later reportedly seen with plastic surgery scars in 2005. While he's never confirmed any procedures, he seemed to transform into a chiseled hunk straight out of a romance novel. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.